Hello everybody, Shocking Sean here. I'm going to be talking about Sino and where I think he needs work, because he definitely needs work. I'm a bit disappointed in him. Aesthetically, he's great, but he's not very strong as a character. I would argue he's pretty weak. I'm going to explain to you why, so don't bite my head off just yet. So as you can see, my Sino's not a pushover. Level 84. I'm in the process of getting his weapon to level 90. Right now it's level 80. I have decent artifacts. I'm still working on getting the proper artifact set for him, but this isn't bad, and the stats that I got from them are very good, so not a pushover. I even have him at Constellation 2 because I got lucky, and I have all of his talent levels to 7, so yeah, I think it's safe to say I can throw my 2 cents in here. He is very weak without his ultimate. His elemental skill and basic attacks outside of his ultimate are a joke. His ultimate is very strong. However, it requires him to stay on the field for a long time for it to be worth it, and it costs 80 energy. This is a team game. You have 4 people you can use. He is a hyper carry. He's not he's not the best character to have in this game unless you just really like him. And his ultimate's very strong. There's no disputing that. But I'm going to demonstrate to you right now why he is not great. Alright, I have here some Hilichurls. Very basic enemy type. See how I have his energy almost full? Alright, come on now. So, his basic kit is just he swings around his little spear, and then his elemental skill is he launches at people with his lightning. Like that. His ultimate changes everything. His basic attacks become very awesome. And when that icon appears, if you use your skill, he slams the ground and they send out like these lightning shards, these slices into the air. You can use it when he's not in that state, and it'll just do this. He'll slam the ground, but it won't shoot those slices into the air, those electric slices. But the problem with him is keeping that ult up consistently. It's very hard to do unless you're using like the Raiden Shogun. So they need to lower the ultimate cost, in my opinion, to like 60. I don't think that's a big ask. Also, I think they should change his skill to change his basic attacks into Electro, like Kachane. Because his, oh my gosh, his kit without his ult is just pitiful. He might as well be a 4-star in that regard. I honestly see Razor as better, because Razor uses a Claymore, and Claymores are better than Spears. For Spears and Sword users to compete with Claymores, they need to have like a really good skill, and Sino just don't got it. And the reason why is because Claymores can deal with shields even like with just physical damage. They just naturally take down like elemental shields faster and like the wooden hilichurl shields faster. And then you have like a good example is Zhao. He has a good skill. He just like, does fast damage, you can save the charges, they give very good energy particles, and his ultimate is 70 energy as opposed to 80. And just comparing him to those characters, I think it's a good example of what you can do with him. Uh, just make his skill give him basic attack electricity. That would be great. Or make it have multiple charges. Make it give more elemental particles. Lower the cost of his ultimate by even just 10. I mean, I don't think that's a big ask. Now, I'm also going to show you a really good team for him and how you want to build him. So, in my opinion, the best team for him is this. Zhongli, Albedo, Kazuha, and of course Sino. Kazuha will act as crowd control and an energy battery. He'll also buff Sino's electricity damage and debuff enemies' elemental resistance to electricity. Albedo to provide very good sub DPS damage. You just put this down, it lasts for 30 seconds. Whenever you hit an enemy, they explode, dealing geo damage, giving you shields. Zhongli for that constant shielding, and to lower enemy resistance to everything. So, yeah, that's it. That's the short and simple answer as to why I like this team for Sino. Oh, also, Albedo provides 125 elemental mastery whenever he ults, which is very useful for Sino and Kazuha because they both benefit from elemental mastery greatly. And how you want to build Sino, prioritize these stats in this order. You need critical rate. Once you have a decent critical rate, and to me that's over 60%, critical damage. Then once you have decent critical damage, then you want to focus on elemental mastery. Once you have decent elemental mastery, then you can focus on elemental energy recharge. So just energy recharge. And then finally, I would prioritize attack over electro. I don't think you need to prioritize electro. I think you want to just go for either you can. I would go for because you need to put a whole chalice for him to have electro damage because chalices are the only thing that give dedicated elemental damage to. And I would use this for elemental mastery, not um not electro damage because he just benefits overall more from elemental mastery. So yeah, that's how I would that's how I'd focus building him. So elemental mastery, attack, critical damage, critical rate, and energy recharge. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I'm still, you know, fully building him, but I like him. He's just not the best character in this game at all. Electro itself is kind of a weak element, and they're trying to make it better by, you know, making it work very well with Dendro, but I'm honestly, Sino's a bit of a letdown. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you agree, if you disagree. I'd love to hear it. All right, Shao and Sean out.